I feel like if the trillionaire is to be made, it's going to be made here with this audience, right? AI and the whole nine. And what we know about tech is problem solving, right? It's about having a problem and solving it. So I was talking with Kareem, and we don't do this enough, right? Which is why we're doing book clubs and things like that. We don't bang against one another with our brains. Yeah, hit go, Kareem. To find different ways that we can do things. Because I was like, why didn't a black person do something like Uber or Amazon or Facebook or, and not just a black, but those things don't come out of our community. Why not? We could remix everybody else's stuff and make it hot, but the way to get to this place where we can make the $1 trillion, we need to keep working. Yep. So I'm here for it. So I was talking to Kareem. We do a little thing on YouTube. Shout out to the camera crew here, Lindsay and the folk in the control room. How y'all doing? And if you want to see more videos, go to SiriusXM. Get the app, because there are videos up there that I don't post on YouTube. But I was testing something on YouTube. And Kareem came to me with an idea, and I was like, okay, all right, I don't know about this. We ran a test a couple of weeks ago. I was like, I don't like this. Let's figure this out. And today I'm live, but I'm not live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube, but not really live on YouTube. And it's like a Trojan. It is a Trojan horse. I shouldn't even tell you all this. But this
Give them that free game, Karen.
This is the prelude to something, because, there are these platforms out there that reach billions of people, and folks have figured out how to monetize and all this other stuff. But the real game is having access to people and being able to put systems together through other people's spaces until we build our own, right? Or using their platform to build our own. Hello.
Yep.
So we are testing out something. If you go to my YouTube channel right now, Karen Hunter Show, and subscribe, do that. There's going to be a 24-hour feed of videos. Now, there are videos that are already up there, but the vision for that is, can we have a network of 24-hour live television like CNN? We've been talking about this, right?
Yeah.
People are like, oh, how come we don't have, a CNN? Well, we can, but it requires us thinking broadly and out of the box, and that's what we're here to do. So I'm going to put the number out. If you have any questions, 866-801-8255, and I'm going to hand it over to Kareem. Tell us how this thing is working and what the genesis is and how we're supposed to interact with it.
So the genesis is basically Karen is a content creator, and all day long she's creating content, whether it's a podcast or a YouTube video or an article on the Hub. And the one thing that I always look at is, who's the billionaire? It's the person with the platform, right? So one day we're just having a casual conversation, and I'm like, you know what? You always talk about going live and creating Wakanda and creating a safe place. I'm like, we can start it on one of these platforms that exist, and then take it someplace, and then take it someplace else, and now grow it out until it's something that you can continuously use, because it's your content anyway. They need you.
Right. Because there's no YouTube without us.
Yeah,
there's no
absolutely.
Twitter without us. And Drew, we've talked about this on air and off mic, right? We have made platforms sexy.
Absolutely.
We've made them billions of dollars.
We've made them incredibly profitable. We've made them destination points for advertisers, for people who are advertising products. We've made them destinations and must come by or must come through platforms, even for people who are trying to get elected. That's really, really important. I mean, think about this. YouTube is Black America's #1 entertainment app. So the fact that you're putting Karen Hunter content on YouTube and making it available, particularly for this audience, is incredible. It's incredibly smart, too, to do it that way. Because, listen, when you say that YouTube is Black America's #1 entertainment app, let me put that into some context for some numbers. 79% of adult African Americans are using this app. They have it on their phones. They have it on their tablets. And
79%.
79%. 79% of African Americans are viewing content consistently on YouTube. YouTube is like another television channel for African Americans, right?
Yes.
And so you look at YouTube, we over-index by 111% versus the general population with YouTube. The reality is that because it has been so difficult for us to find content that is for us, about us, that we trust, content that's put out by people who look like us, by people we respect. It's hard to find that on television. It's hard to find that on what we call the glass, the TV screen, right?
Idiot box.
A lot of people call it that. But listen, the reality is that black TV viewership is down.
Right.
We've always said that black folks watch a whole lot of TV. That's true. We are content consumers. We consume a lot of media. But black television viewership is down by an hour and 20 minutes over last year. And what are we doing to fill that gap? It wasn't just that we just said, okay, well, we're not going to be involved in media anymore, but we are looking for content that reflects us. We're looking to see ourselves. That's the issue.
Wow.
So now you look at the increase in African Americans on podcasts, the increase of African Americans looking at live stream, the increase of African Americans looking for the content that they like on other platforms in a visual space, i.e., radio. Think about it like this. Radio still has the highest weekly reach for African Americans, bar none.
Wow.
Right? So you think about,
Wow.
you got to think
Well,
about
you pause
how
there for a
powerful
second.
radio is in our community.
So as you're saying this, from Tom Joyner to now Ricky Smiley to, Charlamagne the God to, Angie Martinez, Ebro, you're saying something that I think people know this, but that also means that we're selling ourselves short.
1,000%.
Okay, so you just messed me up just now because I guessed this just based on reaction.
Right.
But you're telling me for a fact that we drive this marketplace.
Radio?
I know this with Urban View. Yes,
1,000%.
Okay.
1,000%. There are more black people getting news and information from Urban View, The Breakfast Club, etc., than Lester Holt on NBC Nightly News.
866-801-8255. I'm giving y'all game right now, and this is complete transparency.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm doing this because there's a blueprint to everything.
Yeah.
And I'm not just breadcrumbing this. This is a blueprint. There's somebody listening right now. I need your mind to open up. It's Tech Tuesday. How can we take advantage? Now, what we're doing on YouTube right now, no one has done it before. Right. So I just want to just be really clear about that. This has never been done before, what we're doing.
Right.
And and we don't need necessarily YouTube because this sits someplace else.
Right.
There are plenty of platforms.
There are plenty of platforms that this can be duplicated, but we wanted to try it in a space that's got billions of, people and because this is our destination, 79% of us are there, let's do it here. And for me, in my mind, I was saying to Kareem, I want a place that I can go and we can have conversations. There's a lot of folks trolling out there. Again, I've said YouTube is one of the most toxic spaces I've ever been, but in the last 2 months since we started doing this consistently, I go into the comments and I'm teaching people how to communicate.
Yeah.
I'm setting rules of engagement, which most people don't do. And you know what I'm finding? People, when given parameters, follow them.
Absolutely.
When you tell them how you're not gonna talk to me like that, they listen.
Yep.
And because folks don't set parameters, you get all manner of different, and I don't block people. I just tell them what they're not going to do.
Yeah. You set the rules of engagement.
And several people have apologized after I'm like, really? You're going to call me out of my name because you don't agree with me? I know you're smarter than that. Like, that's how I do. I know you can't be that dull that and they're like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And
the greatest turn for me was somebody said, I never apologize, but I have to apologize to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, good. Like, we can disagree.
Yeah.
But this is how we're going to do it.
Disagree with me, but use your big boy words. Come on.
And big girl words. And
big girl
big
words.
non-binary words.
And big them and they words.
They words, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited because at any point in time I can go live into this space and talk with people about anything. This is a space where we can come and plan and plot and talk about, I'll set a topic. We'll come in. This is separate from the book club. That's going to be a whole different thing. But at any point in time, Twitter is one thing, but Twitter, I have to wait for you to, we can't all, Instagram Live is a similar thing, but Instagram's Facebook. They don't get this.
Yeah.
Sorry, Facebook. No. And
nice.
And if we do this properly, this now can be duplicated.